Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending what part of the world you are in. Thank you very much for being here. If this is your first time here, if this is your first time watching my replay, welcome. I am very excited that you are able to be here with us and showing up. So I have some today for the first time. Well, we're launching the Maria's Living Room call. And I am actually really, really excited for this. So welcome to our first day in Maria's living room call. Um, Again, so happy that you made it possible to show up and be here with us. So some of you may have noticed that we have a little change. The name of our Wednesday gathering. It used to be called Midweek Empowerment. And while I love that name, I realized something over the past few months. Uh, what we've been creating together has become so much more than a weekly training. And I don't like to call it a training because again, like we learn together. I learn from as I give this training, I learn so much from it as well. As I do the research, as I look at into what it is that I would like to post and talk about, I learn a lot. So this is actually our training together. So it began to feel less like a class and more like sitting together in a living room space, which I normally do it from my living room or from my Florida room outside, um, which it feels very cozy, and the conversations feel it feels even cozier. So this is a place where no one has to pretend, a place where it's okay to say, I'm doing great or I'm struggling today, a place where you can simply be yourself. So today, I want to officially welcome you to Maria's living room. Maria D. This is what a lot of people from either DGC, the legacy from the digital world, know me as Maria D. So here, there are no perfect people. There are no silly questions. There is no judgment. Just real people learning how to build better lives. One conversation, one habit, one step at a time. My prayers is that every Wednesday you leave with more hope than you arrived, with your questions answered. And again, there is no question, no silly question. So I want you to leave here with just a little bit more courage, with more peace, with clarity, and maybe even a new friend, because that's what we want to become here. We want to become friends. We want to become family. And that's what Rise and Thrive with Success is about. Um, because that's what a living room has always been is it's where family gathers, where stories are shared, where healing begins, laughter echoes, and where memories are made. So whether this is your first visit or you've been here since day one, welcome home. I want you to feel at home because that's where we are. There will always be a seat waiting for you. And now, please, I want you to grab a cup of coffee. Where's my coffee? My water? You know what? I'm going to get my water. Here we are. I normally, this is the first thing I grab, but today I was running around a little bit um, to be able to make it on time. And salud. This is my ice water. So good. It is so warm out in Florida today. So, yes, grab your favorite cup of water, coffee, tea, get comfortable, and let's spend the next few minutes growing together. because we can. So here I have what we spoke about yesterday. So every Tuesday, I have 10 different topics that I put, and this is a topic for the week. We go over the 10 of them on Tuesdays, and then Wednesdays, we do a deep dive on three of the topics. So here it is. I am going to post this uh, this infographic form in together with the worksheet for you to review together with this video. So please grab yours. And I'm going to make sure that we have one of these for every call that we make. My goal is to have and create a binder. So Life Matters binder. So we have volume one, we have volume two. We are now on um, week four, which is chapter four, and we're going to keep on going until we create an actual book. I am really excited because I'm going to turn this into an ebook. So every week we have something different. I've always given a worksheet. I am now going to start creating these infographics so you could put in front of to put in front of every volume and the video from the call. So don't miss out. Gather them up because right now it's all yours. There's no charge for this. But who knows if later on God puts in my heart to maybe try to put it out there in one of my paid modules. So grab them while you can. And if you show up, that's even great because we could discuss them together. Um, so chapter four, Maria's living room. I am again so excited to have this to have created this. It feels good in my heart. So the topic for this week, it's renew. Ways to renew your life by creating better habits. Yesterday we went through the 10. Today we're going to go through just three of them. Which area of your life needs renewal the most? I have a little quote on the bottom. The greatest transformation begins the moment you become honest about where you need to grow. Renewal starts with there's that word that I can't say. Courageous decision. Renewal starts with one courageous decision. So sometimes we try to fix everything at one time. Everything at once. We just try to rush ourselves to get it done. Instead of focusing just in one area. And you have to kind of question yourself. Is it your mindset? Is it health? Is it your relationship, your finances, your daily routine? Share. Um, like there's got to be something that is blocking everything else. I've learned that sometimes when one area improves, the others begin improving too. So it's good to go through all of these areas, these life matters that we have in our lives, and just figure out which one is the strongest one, which one is leading me the most, which one is going to be that lead. This way, you're able to just work on one at a time, and then you'll see how all the other ones follow suit. A lot of times, when we try to work on more than one, it can get overwhelming, very overwhelming. That's why it's recommended that it's best to just do one at a time. Like we have said over and over and over again, one step at a time works best. Why? Because I mean, we probably it's probably things that have been pending for a long time, and here we are still. So why rush all of them at the same time? One step at a time gives you the ability of focusing a little bit more. So do not feel that everything has to get done in a rush. So God can't heal what we refuse to acknowledge. Growth begins with honesty. Be honest with yourself and know which one it is that is affecting you the most. Not to mention, see which one is at the lead. Which one is going to create that effect, that chain effect, one after the other. So you can make that happen. I know you can make it happen. We just have to try. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of movement from ourselves to make it happen. Discussion point number 2. What's one habit you've started or one habit you're ready to let go of? Something that you started or something that you just want to let go. Maybe you just want to let go of that laziness. Maybe you want to start creating that content. Remind yourself that this is something that is really not that difficult, something that we make difficult. You need to be honest with yourself and remember that, okay, I really don't need that. I've started walking every morning. And this is something that I committed myself with. And you know what? So this morning, my grandchildren come over on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and then the other days I go to them. Or we alternate. So on the days that I can't go too far because I have to go to them, I just go for a little walk around, not at the house. I kind of extend the park a little bit and I don't go past on the road. So why not? That's just a little example, something that you could, a new habit that you could start. I started doing that walk, even if it's not 3, 4 miles a day. Maybe there's going to be a day that I only do a mile, and half a mile is not too bad. If you walk out half mile and a half mile back, that's 1 mile. And that would be a good 3 to 4 thousand steps. So I do speed walking. So I take short steps. So that makes me like it gets me a little bit more my heart rate a little faster and more steps and you burn more calories that way. That's what my phone says and my watch. So no, that's actually how it is. So another one could be I'm drinking more water. I'm trying to stop comparing myself to others. We do that unconsciously without realizing. I'm finally learning about my finances. I'm spending less time scrolling social media. And do not forget, like we said yesterday, celebrate and any of them, whether it's a big one or a small one. Celebrate every answer. Small wins become big victories. Do not forget, even if it's drinking water. That's one thing that I always forget. And it's silly because I have my water right here. We just keep going with the day and we forget. So we have to make that an important point. Sometimes if we don't make it that it's important, uh, it's hard to make it a point or remember about it. So sometimes I'm like, okay, okay, water's good, but I don't make it a thing. So I filled it up and I left it over there on the side. So no, I have to remember, yes, I want to drink my water. This is good. It's healthy for me. My liver, my kidney, my everything, our bodies need water. So let's drink water. So we have to sometimes just to do a little research. And you know what? That's important. Maybe I should just drink a little bit more water. But and the reason I'm saying that is because it's just a little bit more it's easier when we know everything that's incorporated on that. all the reasons why, the goods and the bad. No, don't go drinking 3 gallons of water. That's not healthy either. I mean, I've heard stories, but just drinking enough water for yourself. Okay, small habits may seem insignificant today, but they become the fountain of tomorrow's growth, tomorrow's success. So keep that in mind. Water is healthy. You'll find out that, you know what, if you have to go all the time and get some blood work, it will work. So your future isn't created by what you do once. It's created by what you choose to do consistently. So let's keep that in mind. Discussion point number 3. Imagine yourself 1 year from today. Your future self is depending on the choices you make today. Every healthy habit is a gift to the life you're becoming. Can you see yourself a year from today? No. You know what? Imagine yourself 6 months from today. We can't say a year because a year is a long time. 12 months, as much as it's not a long time, it gives us that leeway. And now it's okay, we could wait more. So let's say 6 months. This way we could press ourselves a little bit more. And I've said this before. So let's say that you want to have $300,000 in the bank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put that number 10 right here. Now, what is stopping you from having $300,000 in the bank? Oh, you have expenses. Okay, so now clear my expenses. That's number 9. Number 8, like start working yourself from the bottom up. And this way, number 1 will be the first one that you start working on. You're just going to write them from the bottom up. This way, you know what is holding this one from happening and what is holding that one from happening and this one, da, 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 da. So if you stayed consistent with just one healthy habit every day, if you start like working on, I mean, in 6 months, you could do all 10 things. You just have to be consistent. And if you were, where would you be? Are you going to get the 300,000? I bet you will. You will. If you give it your all, yes, you will. Because we can do everything we set our minds to. No, we're not going to become everything we want to be. We are going to become everything we push ourselves to be. Everything that you do will make you that person that you want to become, whether it's good or bad. So, how would you feel if you have that 300,000 in the bank? That number 10. What will your family notice about you as you're doing these steps? What will your future self thank you for? I would love it if you share that with everyone. I would love it if you went in the comments and said, what is that you would like to, where you see yourself in 1 year from today? So the future isn't built in one giant leap. It's built one faithful habit at a time. Yes, we have our faith, but you also have to be faithful to yourself. Help yourself and I will help. I mean, I remember back in the day, my mom and my dad were preachers, and they used to always say, oh, people expect for them to be helped and they just sit back and wait for God to help. God is not going to help you if you don't help yourself. You have to put yourself in the situation and just put that right foot ahead. God is going to help you drag that left foot forward because he will. I guarantee you that if you help yourself, he will be there to help you and to help you whatever needs help. Okay. Don't wait for life to change before you change. Your daily choices are already creating your future. And again, whether they are positive or negative, it's already creating your future. So if you need to make that change, now is a good moment to do that. So I hope today reminded you that renewal doesn't happen overnight. It happens every single day through the choices we make. Thank you for spending time in my living room. Uh, thank you so much for the visit. I pray this becomes a place where you encourage one another, celebrate victories, and remind each other that no matter where we are today, there is always hope for tomorrow. Into next week. Keep rising, keep thriving, and never forget your life matters. It matters to me, it matters to them, it matters to everyone. It needs to matter for you as well. And I know you can make this happen. So blessings to you, blessings to your loved ones. And please, if you have any questions, do feel free to put it in the comments or send me a private message if you need to. But we are here to help each other and to assist. May you have a blessed rest of the day.